Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're tackling a challenge that, let's be honest, almost every single business in India is facing right now. How in the world do you pick the right digital marketing partner when there are literally thousands to choose from? Well, let's break it down.
First up, let's just set the stage here. India's digital advertising market is set to be a staggering $15 billion opportunity by 2026. Now, that's not just some big number on a slide. It's a battleground for your customers' attention, and you absolutely need the right ally to win your slice of that pie.
But here's the problem. The landscape is just so incredibly crowded. You're staring at a list of over 5,000 agencies, and every single one of them is promising you the world. How do you even begin to find the real deal in all that noise?
It's totally overwhelming, I get it. So in this explainer, we are going to cut right through that confusion. We're going to build a simple, clear framework you can use to evaluate any agency and find your perfect match.
Okay, let's get into it. To make a smart choice, you need a compass, a way to navigate. And we're going to use a framework that's based on a really deep review of more than 50 of India's top agencies.
Now take a look at this chart. It really shows us what matters most. See that biggest slice? Client proof. That's a full quarter of the entire evaluation. It tells you that in 2026, proven, tangible results are king. And right behind that, you've got service breadth and pricing transparency, both at 20%. The takeaway here is crystal clear. You have to prioritize agencies that can actually prove they get results and are totally upfront about what they do and how much it costs.
All right, so you've got your compass. Now for the next step, matching the agency to your specific business goal. Because think about it, the best agency for a massive global brand is going to be completely different from the right fit for a fast-growing startup.
This table gives us a great snapshot of some of the heavy hitters out there. You can see how they stack up, who they're best for, what they offer, and what kind of budget you'll need. You've got giants like Dentsu Webchutney for those huge creative campaigns, and then specialists like Techmagnate for pure SEO power. But, a table only tells part of the story. The really important thing is to understand the core philosophy driving these different types of agencies. So let's break that down.
First, you've got to ask yourself, what is my primary goal? Are you looking for creative power like you'd get from Dentsu Webchutney? You go to them when you need a campaign that people are going to talk about, something that shapes culture and builds your brand for the long term. Or are you after performance ROI? That's iProspect. You go there when every single rupee has to be tracked back to a result, like your return on ad spend.
Here's another choice you might face. On one side, you have SEO dominance, someone like Techmagnate. This is for businesses where showing up on top of Google is everything. Maybe you're in healthcare or finance. On the other side, you've got full-service scale from an agency like Schbang. This is perfect for a growing brand that needs one nimble partner to handle the whole shebang. Creative, tech, media, all without the red tape of a giant network.
Okay, but here's a massive question, one that most digital-only agencies really struggle to answer. Your customers, they don't just live on the internet, right? They watch TV, they listen to the radio, they drive past billboards. So what happens when your campaign needs to live in the real world and the digital world at the same time?
And this is exactly why a different kind of partner might be what you need. You see, most agencies live in their own little boxes. They're either digital or they're traditional. But your customers don't live in boxes. They move seamlessly between their phone and their TV, and you need a marketing plan that does the exact same thing.
This is where a company like The Media Ant comes in with a totally different playbook. It's not just another agency. It's what you'd call a hybrid model. It's this unique combination of a huge transparent media buying platform, a smart AI planning engine, and a full-service agency, all in one place. It's literally built to tear down the walls between online and offline marketing.
So how does this actually work in the real world? Well, first, their AI tool can whip up a data-backed media plan for you in minutes, not weeks. Second, you get direct access to a marketplace with over 350,000 ad options where you can see all the rates for TV, digital, radio, print, all of it. And third, you can actually run a truly integrated campaign across all those channels with just one team managing everything.
And what's really cool is that they give you all these powerful planning tools for free before you even talk to them. You can use their budget estimator to find a realistic ad budget, or their MASH tool to figure out your audience size. You can even browse a library of over 3,500 real campaign case studies. It's all about helping you make smarter decisions before you spend a single rupee.
Okay, so we've gone through the framework, we've looked at the different agency types, and we've explored a really unique integrated model. Let's pull all of this together into a final, actionable checklist you can use to make your decision.
Before you sign on any dotted line, just run through this list. First, be absolutely crystal clear on your main goal.
Is it brand or is it performance? Second, do you need offline media? Because if you do, a digital-only agency is not going to work. Next, do your homework. Check out their own online presence. Ask them tough questions about AI. And this one's crucial. Find out who from their team will actually be working on your account every day.
So, when it all comes down to it, what's the bottom line? Well, the best partners are not the ones with the flashiest awards. They're the ones who are transparent. They're the ones who are happy to show you their work, explain how they do things, and be totally upfront about pricing.
And that really leaves us with the single most important question you should be asking yourself. Are you just looking for a vendor to get tasks done? Or are you looking for a true, strategic partner who's as invested in your growth as you are? The answer to that question will guide you to the right choice every single time.